didn't choose this, but it's been choosing how much you spend. Right now, there's a setting in your life that is quietly draining your money every single day. And the worst part, you never changed it because you never noticed it. Think about the last time you signed up for something, an app, a service, a website. You clicked, accepted, continued. Everything felt normal. You didn't feel like you were making a big decision, but you were, because something was already selected for you, and you trusted it without even thinking. This is not a mistake. It's not random. It's designed. It's called the default setting effect, and it works because of one simple truth. People don't change what already feels decided. Imagine this. You open a streaming platform. You see plans, basic, standard, premium. One of them is highlighted, most popular. You pause for a second, then click it, not because you analyzed it, but because it felt right, safe, normal. But what you didn't realize is that choice was already made for you. Your brain avoids effort. It avoids decision-making. So when something is already selected, it assumes this must be the best option. And that assumption is where the money starts leaking. Because companies don't set defaults randomly. They set them where they earn the most. You think you're choosing, but in reality, you're accepting. And there's a huge difference between those two. Choosing requires awareness. Accepting requires nothing. And the easier it feels, the more dangerous it becomes. This is happening everywhere. When you book a flight, extra baggage is pre-selected. When you order food, add-ons are already included. When you create an account, notifications are turned on. When you install apps, permissions are already granted. You don't question them, you just continue. And every continue costs you something. One default doesn't feel like much, but that's the trick, because it's never just one. It's dozens, hundreds, small amounts, tiny decisions, all stacking silently, until one day, your spending feels heavier, but you don't know why. You didn't wake up and decide to spend more. You didn't suddenly become careless. You just never questioned what was already selected. And over time, those silent choices became your financial reality. This is not accidental. This is behavioral design. Companies understand something deeply. If they make you choose, you might hesitate. But if they choose for you, you'll likely accept. So they remove friction. They remove thinking. They remove resistance. And in doing that, they remove your control. Look at your phone right now. How many apps are sending notifications? How many services are running in the background? How many things are active just because they were on by default? You didn't turn them on, but you also never turned them off. Defaults create comfort, and comfort creates blindness. Because when something feels normal, you stop analyzing it. You stop questioning it. You stop seeing it. And that's exactly where hidden money leaks survive. So ask yourself, how many of your expenses were actually your decision? And how many were just the result of not changing something? Because not choosing is still a choice. And sometimes it's the most expensive one. Start noticing defaults. Pause before continuing. Look for what's already selected, because that's where the hidden cost is hiding. Not in what you choose, but in what you never questioned. Remember this, you didn't choose this, but it's been choosing for you. And every day you ignore it, it keeps taking a little more, quietly, slowly, invisibly, until one day you finally notice how much it already took.